Hi, I'm Dave. This is Benjamin, my son.
Papa Davy, Evie, right laughing.
Okay. And Benjamin's going to talk about
Wash
away troubles. And who are they?
They're a group of people. Well, let's see. There's Don't Break. Hey, remember him?
Yeah.
He's the guy who's unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer Hair. Remember, he's the dirty fighter of the group. He's also a bit of a cyborg. It's just his arms, though. The rest of him's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then there'd be Blunty. He can and summon and or create blunt objects. There's also Sharpie. He basically creates swords. Or just similar to how Blunty works. Next is Nobody. He's better than a martial artist. His powers allowing himself to copy others' movements, allowing him to defend, dodge, and repel. Oh, he can even do them. But keep in mind, kind of limited to his own physical abilities.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Illusion Girl. Oh, he's a support, or as he can create illusions in one's mind. She can even read one's mind.
Oh.
And next would be Fat Boy. It's a play on the two of the first nuclear bombs. I'm typing Fat Man, Little Boy.
Okay. What are his powers?
He can put an explosive charge in something.
Oh, okay.
And next would be the Thrower. He can throw things. He moves at high speeds. He's with very good pinpoint accuracy. Then there's Calculate. He's the brains of the group. He also works as like their Batman. And as his greatest weapon is his mind, being able to think at AI levels of calculation, and make some really handy gadgets. He's the one who made the prosthetic and bionic improvements to Hammer Hair when he lost his arms. See, around there, it was destroyed. Skin was still intact. Bone was basically dust. Muscle was severely torn. It was just a mess. And with that, with Calculate's help of the man's true repair and heal. And this arm, gone. Just gone. It was completely easily repaired with a lot of hard work put into it. With special designed synthetic muscles, along with some gadgets and tools for or any usage that might come in handy. And also helps of the martial arts thing, because, he's the dirty fighter. He's got a very dangerous left hook on him. And here's one kind of gadgets. It's like 3 Wolverine-like claws come out of this. And then there are claws that come out here. They're like the fingertips and such. They're mainly for climbing, but are very lethal for fighting. Heading with. And things designed aimed out of a titanium alloy of blend synthetic muscles. So some skin tissue along with bone as well. A very impressive work. One would think it's heavyweight, when in actuality it's perfectly natural. In terms of the feel and everything. And let's say, then there's a leader, Target. He basically do his power is basically harnessing divine demonic energy and increasing them into his attacks. Correct. And he just targets his opponent at the weak points. He can defeat each someone in a total of 45 seconds.
If you can do it.
Yeah. Guys can make sure of various martial artists from both with real life and fiction. Capable of fighting various things. He's not fluent in styles. He just has some of the best moves from these styles. So things like Krav Maga, where it's basically a tactics taught to soldiers, to kill enemy soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Just with some other stuff, stuff like acupuncture and pressure points, for lethal blowing, because a person who can hit it hard enough in those points can basically take you down with ease. Well, it's a matter of opinion, because a bulky enough of opponent could survive. The thick muscles would act like a shield, but you still be in pain. Unless you don't have a sense of pain.
Everyone does.
There are very few who don't have a sense of pain, Dad.
Yeah.
Which oftenly they are both dangerous and harmless, because even though they don't feel pain, that doesn't truly make them invincible. Well, that just means they're harder to take down.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, it's mostly just a mental disorder. There's some most of those people are just crazy. You see, and if you're curious, his target, it doesn't exactly fasten himself with a lot of weapons. What he mostly would use are these double-barrel pistols he has. For long-range usage. It doesn't enhance his power through which it'll bullets and fire. Yeah, he doesn't use them often. He prefers to use them in dangerous circumstances.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, there's like the elderly guy. He's not with them. They more or less just keep in contact with him through computer systems and such.
What does he do?
He can see the future. Remember, monkey.
Oh.
And that'll be monkey as in a monkey. The animal. Well, monkey as in he's a monk. And the ye on there. It just represents he's the character they don't take that seriously. Because even though you can see the future, that doesn't make it helpful. It is powerful and impressive, but it doesn't mean it's very helpful.
That's true. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. I've been trying to write a story, but Mom's been busy a lot. And the little warning sign has showed up on Word again.
The little what?
The little warning sign.
Saying that it's not logged in or whatever.
That apparently thing's expired or something, and we have to re-log in. Again, that's supposed to be just Mom's thing.
Mom needs to put in her username and password.
Yeah, I know.
She just has to do that for those.
Yeah. Anyway. But there are other members that might just out of commission or KIA. That being Stronger, who's comatose. If you're curious, she's like super strong.
Right.
She doesn't exactly look muscular, but she is indeed very powerful.
Okay.
So capable of lifting large things and throwing them. Even capable to go very fast speeds. And then there's Alpha Lady, the original leader of the team and founder. She lost her life in a dangerous battle when they were fighting aliens.
Wait a minute. Then she's not around.
Yeah. A lot of them are still mourning her death as...
I see. As the story begins.
Yeah. It's like in The Boys, their founder died.
I have no idea.
Sacrificing herself.
Okay.
I'm just pointing out a similar plot point.
Okay.
Like, that's something you gotta remember. And if you're curious, in the comics, the founder was a guy. Well, in the TV show, it was a girl. I don't know why they do the gender swaps.
Because Hollywood.
Yeah, sometimes gender swapping does make sense, and as it's meant to add more
It
or
never.
mutualism.
No, actually, it's not a good thing. It doesn't make sense because there are things that guys can physically do that women cannot. And the only reason they're doing the gender swap is to try to be woke.
What do you mean by woke?
It's this ideology that everything has to be, well, new and gay, pretty much, is what they do as left
Lady
wing
had
as possible.
grandchildren.
Oh, that's nice. But the thing is, if it starts with a guy, it should be a guy.
Not just in the comics of the
And
boys.
also, sometimes it's blatantly racist because, like in the
yeah, you see,
what is his
in
name?
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool 2. Cable in the comic book and the cartoon is black. But they made a white guy Cable in the movie.
There actually
that was
are.
blatantly racist.
I
of
feel
Hollywood.
kind of point out that Cable was never, ever black. He's actually always been white. You know, he's a Cyclops and Phoenix. He was always white.
No.
Both his parents were white.
No. Not in the comic book and not in the cartoon. Cable was
I think you're thinking of a different character.
No, I am not. You are thinking of a different character.
No, that actually is Cable.
No.
Cable. It's kind of like
Cable
Nick
comes
Fury.
from the
He
future.
was in the original element of the Fury. In the very far back of the comics, he was white.
Yeah, the original Nick Fury
and now
was.
modern days he's black.
In the new MCU, yes.
And even in some of the comics, he's now black.
And I think the actor they chose to play him was the right actor for the job. I mean,
and then there are
Samuel
times that
Jackson
actually do raise
fantastic.
these questions, like they had a white guy play a Commissioner Gordon in previous films where it's shown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the prequel, they had a black guy play him. Now that actually does. Remember the Batman in the DCEU? Remember? A black person played Gordon.
Oh, in the new
DC.
one, the new Batman that came out.
Yeah, the prequel movie they made
It's not
to
a
the
prequel movie.
It actually is. It's the
What?
backstory. Yeah, remember?
No.
Remember, you've watched Batman v Superman.
I like the comic book better than the movie.
Yeah, you've watched the movie. It's stated Batman was protecting Gotham for 20 years. And started when he was 22.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a little more than that. But the point is in the movie, Batman would be around 40.
I'm not getting that from the movie or anything else.
It's continuity. It's something a lot of people actually have pitched together.
This
out of stuff from
this doesn't sound like it's congruous.
Continuity, or canon.
Yeah, it.
I know we all hate the Justice series.
Yeah, that was
Just because it's terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't. They did so many wrong things and changed so many actors around. Like the actor that played the Flash in the movie was not the actor that plays the Flash on TV. And
Those are completely different universes.
That does not make any sense.
That's because
Why?
CW has its own universe called the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Whereas the DCEU is not part of that.
Okay, that's just weird. You'd think DC would create some kind of control and continuity with it. And fans don't like it when they break continuity.
Because there are different continuities. But I see your point, Dad. They're not actually trying to do stuff with the good series anymore.
Well, the problem is they just saw a way of making money with superheroes. When the Man of Steel movie
Yeah.
was awesome, but when they did Dawn of Justice, they were trying to combine like 3 or 4 comic books into one story.
They were comic book series. There are various issues of such comic book series.
And that should never have been done. That's why they got Ben Affleck to play Batman, because he's older. Because they were trying to combine the Dark Knight comic book
You should
series.
probably do the theory saying that the Joker from Suicide Squad is actually a Robin.
That's ridiculous.
It's not unheard of, though.
Until they did Kingdom Come 2, it was unheard of. Kingdom Come 2 was the comic book.
It's important to note that in the Batman Beyond movie, with Tim Drake became Joker because Joker used some specialized stuff of horrific stuff. It's one of the worst things Joker has ever done.
Oh no, he's done a lot worse.
I said it's one of the worst things he's ever done. And Joker is killed by Tim because Tim snacks on the mind control for a brief second. Get to shoot him. Miracle on that part. And Tim's basically been through mental stuff like crazy. See, and Batman barely spoke to him after that.
After you kill someone, he doesn't want you around.
I feel like to point out Tim has been through literal physical and psychological torture.
It's no excuse.
Sure. He was brainwashed and thinking he was the Joker's son.
Yeah, that's awful. But anyway, that doesn't matter.
That doesn't mean Batman shouldn't just show him out. He should actually have been there to help him.
I don't know anything about that.
It's psychological stuff on Batman's part that just make him seem like a bad person. And sad part is that thing's one of the main reasons why he would end up alone in one of those.
I'm pretty sure he blamed himself for what happened to Tim Drake.
Yeah.
And
he was kidnapped by Harley.
That's why he stayed away from Tim.
Yeah.
And it's because of his own guilt. It's a common thing. All right. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.
All right.
But so you should check out that video I mentioned. It's a very good one.
Okay.
It's made by Film Theory.
I'll look at it.
It could actually help put a lot of pieces together in DCEU you, quite frankly, don't want to piece together.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye.